Hi VIPs. So I'm hopping on here just a little bit early. I'm still trying to figure out the perfect time for this video. I explained the last week that I've been struggling with people coming in late and then therefore not being able to do the video, so I pushed it to 5:30, but then I had to come before you with my yoga gear on because I have to leave to go to Irish dance right after the video is done. So tonight, even though I told you it was going to be 5:30, please be patient with me. I'm going to try at 5:15 and see if that is maybe the perfect sweet spot where I can do the video, allow for extra time for people to, be right up to the last part of the day when they're shopping, and make it to Irish dance. So many things, so many scheduling conflicts, right? So anyway, thank you for your patience with me. Hi Leanne, how are you? Hi Susan. Okay, so tonight we are talking about 3 reasons that your outfit feels off. So we have all had those days. I have them, and I do this professionally. I've been doing it for 25 years. Even longer if you count the fact that I was 3 years old down here sleeping under the racks when my parents were remodeling the store, or that I started working down here when I was in junior high. I've been doing this practically my whole life, and I still have those days where I put on something and I'm just like, no, this is just not working. And it really does come down to the 3 things that we're going to talk about today. Generally, if you solve one of these issues, it's going to fix this problem for you. So don't worry if this happens to you. It happens to me. It happens to everybody. It isn't you. It's fixable with really just a few kind of changes to the way you're putting your outfit together. So the first thing that happens is you have a lack of structure in your outfit. Every outfit needs some part of structure. Even if you're going like loose and drapey and casual, all drape is not good. You need something that gives you structure in those loose drapey outfits. So too soft, too drapey, no shape. That is what I mean by lack of structure. This is especially common, and you guys may be dealing with the frustration of this with the oversized pieces that are trendy right now. Sometimes it's like, I don't know what to do with this. So let me go grab something as a great example. Okay, so this is a classic oversized blouse, right? It looks like a man would wear it. This is from Tribal, so cute. It's this little chambray with this super cute lime stripe, and this is so on trend, but you have to know how to wear it, because if you're gonna wear it like this, then, which would be cute, you're gonna have to wear skinny jeans on the bottom to balance out all this extra fabric. And if it were me, I probably would wear those skinny jeans, open it up, put a tank underneath of it, maybe tie up the sides or tie up the front and do it that way. But keeping that proportion so that if you have one oversized loose and drapey piece, I'm going to give you some more examples here just in a second, that you are balancing it with something that is the opposite, that is more structured, more tailored. So for example, if you take that same blouse, layer it over tank, tie it up in the front, now you could easily pair this with a cute little drapey bottom, but because you've added structure to the blouse by tying it up, by shortening it, by layering it, it works now. It's not just drape on drape, as opposed to this, which would not be cute, right? There's nothing that's going to be cute about that. Now, you could do this and this if you added a belt and you gave your waist some kind of definition, then that could be cute. But just straight out top, straight drapey bottom, not going to be flattering, not going to be cute. Here's another good example. This is another new one from Tribal. This is also that kind of oversized look. So you can see how boxy it is. It's in a very kind of silky, drapey fabric. And this is a darling top on, but you have to style it right. So again, if you want to leave it out like this and keep it loose, maybe you have a tummy that you're trying to hide or whatever, just wear tighter fitting bottoms or more structured bottoms to leave it out and keep it loose. Or if you wanted to do drapey on drapey, like this, for example, you could half tuck this blouse and leave the back out. So suddenly, by half tucking it, now what happens? I can see the waist of this pant. I can draw this, this is a drawstring waist pant, so I can draw that waist in. I can give myself some definition by seeing the waist. That adds a little bit of structure. Or if I wanted to, I could layer it. So let me show you that idea. Layer it over a tank that's going to kind of match the bottoms or match the top. You want to kind of pick one or the other like this. And again, wearing it open like that, as long as I can see that waist, that gives the outfit some structure. Or if I wanted to, I could take a cute belt and I could belt it to give myself a actually defined waist. I could tie it up, something like that. So you can see how all of those small little fixes, I haven't even changed the two pieces that we started with, right? We're still dealing with drapey top, drapey bottom. But what changed is how I style it with some small little changes to make that loose and drapey have some structure, therefore make that outfit work. So hopefully that makes sense to you on lack of structure and how lack of structure can be one of those things that can make your whole outfit feel off. And you're like, I don't know what's wrong, but it just feels off. So the second one is that your proportion is out of balance. So this is when you have a long top and a long layer, or you have a wide pant and an oversized top, so that's a proportion issue as well. Or you have nothing defining your waist. So similar, you are trying to create a focal point in your outfit by using structure or by using the right amount of proportion. So for example, this long and flowy pant, which is so cute and fun, is not going to be attractive with this long and flowy shirt unless you just want to look like you are shapeless, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to have no shape whatsoever in that. So does that mean I can't wear these two together? No, because we could take a belt, and belts are so in again, and we could take a black belt and we could put a belt around the waist of this little top, which is hard to show you. Let's see if I can kind of like show you what that might look like. Pull that waist in, wear it over the top of those pants, and then that's going to be cute. That adding the belt gives you a waist, gives you shape, and makes the outfit work. So that's one option. Or if you wanted to, you could just choose a shorter tee that's not so long. Maybe half tuck it again so that you're showing that waist. So you would, kind of take it and make it a little bit shorter like that with the longer part in the back. Let's see if I can do this. And wear it something like this. You could even like side tuck it. So like you just have the one little side tucked. And actually, if you watch Kathy and the photos behind me from last week's collection, you'll see some examples where she's side tucked things. It's cute as can be. So whether you're tucking in the middle or tucking on the side or emphasizing your waist, or you can tuck it in. That's also going to help minimize that oversized kind of look by wearing the top tucked in, maybe a belt over the top of the waist, maybe not. All of those options, same two pieces, but the way you style it makes all the difference in the world. So here's Kathy with a little white tee, and you can see she's got these big wide flowy pants on. We half tucked it in the front, totally makes it cute and wearable because we can see her waist. And that is how you add that little bit of focal, that little bit of structure. So the fix for proportion being out of balance is to shorten one layer. We looked at how you could half tuck, side tuck, define the waist. We looked at how you can belt or balance volume and fitted. And we talked about that when I talked about that voluminous top with a structured skinny bottom. That makes that work. All right, so the last reason that your outfit could feel off is that you have no focal point. So I love monochromatic. I have always loved monochromatic. I have absolutely no issues whatsoever telling you, yes, do monochromatic, but you have to be careful how you style it. So for example, these are two new pieces from Tribal. If we took, so here is the other colorway in that flowy drapey top that I just showed you in the light line. If we took this flowy drapey top and put it with these matching they're a little more structured because they do have a button and a zipper, but they're still a wide leg pant. We put this together, you know, it could look loose and comfortable, but it's going to do absolutely nothing for your figure. And when you have it matching monochromatic, that's head to toe matching like this, and you have styled it like this, you have no focal point, no place for the eye to rest. So one thing you could do is what we talked about. We could half tuck this like this, let us see the waist, maybe wear a belt so you actually have some color definition between your waist and your top. The only time that a belt wouldn't be a good idea is if you either have a very long waist or a very short waist, because your belt is going to emphasize that. So if you have like very, very short or very, very long waist, you're going to probably want to avoid a belt. But if you're fairly proportional, you might be shorter in the waist, you might be longer in the waist, but it's not an exaggerated, then a belt is going to be a really good accessory for you to have. So you could half tuck this, wear a belt, give yourself some definition at the waist, and suddenly that's really a pretty outfit. You could also do what I suggested here, not with the blue tank, obviously, but you could open this up. You could do something like that to show your waist. You could tie it in the front like we talked about with this little top. And that would be a cute way to kind of, you know, add some structure and keep yourself from having just monochromatic with no focal point. So here's another great example of what a focal point will do for you. So you have these long flowy pants, right? There's tons of volume on the bottom. You pair it with a little shorter top with a tie. Perfect example of how that little bit of styling detail adds a focal point. You still have a top that's going down over your hips, so you're still covering your tummy in those areas that are trouble places, but you have a focal point that adds structure to the outfit and brings the two pieces together. All right, does that make sense? See, it's not so hard, really. We didn't have to like buy a new wardrobe. We just had to like rethink how we put it together and how we styled it to deal with those issues that are common issues that make us go, oh my gosh, what is wrong with this? It's just not looking right. All right, so think about your last outfit that didn't feel right, and which one was it? Was it structure, lack of structure? Was it that your proportion was out of balance? Or was it that you had no focal point? I'd love to hear that in the comments. What is it, which one of these is the ones that you struggle with the most? Just say it. You can just type proportion, structure, or focal point. So I'd love to hear this. So that is your your participation. What I want to hear from you. And then before you walk out the door, here's your quick formula. 1, does my outfit have structure? Some part of structure in your outfit. The whole thing doesn't have to be structured, but some part of structure in your outfit. Are my proportions balanced? And is there something interesting to catch the eye? Those 3 questions are going to really help you put your clothes together in a way that you're going to love, and you're going to get so many more compliments because you are addressing those 3 things. Also, I have a new collection launching this Saturday, and it's a Liverpool collection in honor of our Liverpool garden party that is going to be showing you some great structured pieces paired up with some great looser pieces. So we're going to play with these 3 ideas in this week's collection as well. And then in the live launch, which will be 9:15 on Saturday morning on our business page, so not here in our VIP group, but on the business page, I'll be talking more about this. So if this is like making the wheels turn in your head, make sure you tune in for that live launch video. And also, our Liverpool trunk show, fashion show, garden party is this weekend. Super excited. So Friday, we're gonna have the Liverpool representative here. She has 6 appointments available for one-on-one fittings. And this gal is amazing. She was here last time for us. She knows Liverpool really, really well. And she was really able to say, this is the style that's going to work for you. This is the style that's going to work for you. So especially if Liverpool has 2 sides. It has a business professional side with slacks and blazers and blouses. And it has a jeans side with jeans and cute casual tops. And then it has kind of in the middle, which is our kind of dressed up casual. So whatever you're looking for, whether you're looking for things for work or you're looking for, more casual things, this is a great opportunity. These appointments are free. They likely will not take the full hour, but we're giving it an hour just in case. And they're just sign up, and when they're gone, they're gone. So I will share the Calendly link in the comments to this video as soon as we get off here, so you can get on there and make an appointment before they're all taken up. So that's happening Friday. We're going to be open till 7, so if you have to work, you can come catch us after work. And then Saturday, we're having a live fashion show in store with all of the new pieces that we brought in from Liverpool. I have 5 models that are going to be modeling, and I have a list of people that are coming. Tomorrow is the last day for you to RSVP. If you don't RSVP, you can still come to the fashion show. You're just not going to get a seat, because that's why I need the RSVP, because I have to order chairs. So if you want a seat for the fashion show, you have to RSVP by tomorrow, 237-9221. You can leave a message on the machine. That's fine. I just need to know that you're coming and that I need to get a seat for you. And I have to order those chairs tomorrow. So one other thing I need your help with is this is a garden party. So I want to serve some snacks, nothing major. I don't have to cook anything, and some drinks. What do you think I should serve for my garden party? I would love to hear your suggestions in the comments. Maybe it will get my brain going, because I am kind of like, I don't know what to do. I'm thinking Arnold Palmer, lemonade, I don't know. I just am not very creative with stuff like this. So for those of you that are, I would love to hear what you think I should serve for my garden party. All right, you guys, that is it. We'll see you Saturday for the live collection launch, Friday or Saturday for the Liverpool garden party, trunk show, and fashion show. Have a good night.